So I hope you're I hope you're ready for romance. I hope you're ready for love. And I hope you're ready to bag yourselves some vampire boyfriends. So this is basically interactive fiction. It's a story, it's a book that we're gonna read together and try to find true vampire love. So let's get started. I found this on Desura, not on Steam for some reason. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is choose a name. Chat, what's the name of our character? Something you should know is that we play a college girl who's looking for, well, I don't know if she's looking for vampire romance, but it may end up finding her. Yeah, a college girl who's naive and going out into the world for the first time. So who knows? Maybe she'll run into a vampire boyfriend. June? Sure. June goes off after being rescued in 999. Goes off. This is her story after she gets to college. Because, you know, she drifted apart from Jumpy. You know, their lives took them in different directions as they decided, you know, what they were going to do, where they were going to go, where they're going to go to school, what kind of careers they were going to have. So they got separated, you know, she went off to college, and this is basically what happened during that time. Okay. Let's begin, why don't we? The moment you stepped on the campus of Mountain State College, nestled in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina, you knew you were meant to be there. Every walkway was tree-lined, the expanses of grass were green and lush, the stone buildings of the campus felt warm and inviting, and everyone was so friendly. With the golden sun warming your skin, you could imagine in between class naps on the lawn, using your backpack as a pillow, hazing in and out of sleep as you watch the hippies in their handmade corduroy pants wrestling with their dogs, hotly debating your teachers and classmates about literary theory, sitting on large flat rocks among bubbling brooks, eating cheese and drinking wine. Life would be good here. Turn down the music. Okay, I'll turn it down a bit. And yes, if you're wondering, this music does keep constantly going throughout the entire story. Ahem. You were not wrong. Your first 3 years at Mountain State College were exactly that. A beautiful breeze. Even when the magical snowy winters arrived, always early, always cold, harsh, and sometimes icy. You just bundled up, found a fireplace and a good book, or a cute boy, and enjoy yourself. Are you sure you want me to turn off the music? Because obviously the music is an essential part of Vampire Boyfriends. I mean, it's the only audio part of it, actually. I mean, I think that it is necessary to set the mood. The place was positively enchanting. Sure, there were reports of strange happenings and weird disappearances, but you yourself never witnessed anything too far out of the ordinary. You chalked it up to a superstitious student body and just moved on. You certainly had no trouble making friends here. It was so different from high school. You didn't have to search for people interested in lively, intelligently constructed discussions about religion, politics, history. You name it, you've debated it. All right, let's take a vote on music. Let's say number 1 if you want the music to stay, number 2 if you want the music to be muted, number 3 if you want the music to be turned all the way up. Okay, I mean, it looks like actually number. Don't vote for number 3. I was just joking. I don't want to turn the music all the way up. Okay, now that just skews the votes entirely, but I can see that more people want the music to stay then want it to be turned off? So we're going to keep the music, and I guess I'll turn it up a little bit. There you go. Let's continue on. Remember, the music is part of the romance involved with Vampire Boyfriends. It's necessary to get you in the right mind space. In addition to your vast and varied friend network, you found a few men to love, and eventually leave, and you found two best friends, Cindy and Alyssa, crazy, full of life, and so much fun, who will be in your life forever. Out from under your parents' roof, you truly feel like you've come into your own here. You're definitely more of a rebel than you were in high school. You wear wild clothes. You dye your hair. No need for tattoos, though, because you were blessed with this totally cute, perfectly shaped star birthmark on the back of your neck. I wish I had a star birthmark on the back of my neck. And since it's usually covered by your hair, you can show it off only when you want. It's always a hint with the gents. So we're getting a bit of characterization for June as she is in college. So here you stand, on the first day of your senior year. You've been back for a few days, and finally all the boxes are unpacked in your first apartment on your own. You might miss the community of the dorms, the late-night snack runs, the unexpected friendships, but you definitely won't miss the noise and cramped quarters. You look around your light-filled apartment and nod to yourself. You're excited to start fresh. This year is going to be the best yet. Tomorrow is the first day of classes, the last first day of school ever. You have a little flutter of excitement in your stomach, just like you do the day before the first day of school. You love learning and interacting with your teachers and classmates. This year, as a senior, you're anxious to really delve into your major. Okay, chat, like it says, we have our first choice. Which major do we choose? Let's first go through what they are. First is theater, which mentions if we want to go into theater if we have hopes of becoming a starlet, maybe on Broadway or in Hollywood. Then there's mixed martial arts. We can major in MMA, I guess. We can do that. You have studied Krav Maga, Judo, Parkour, Gymnastics, Ballet, Belly Dance, Baseball, and Yoga. Okay, that's a potential major. The third option is we could drop out of school, move to Chicago, and start writing a book. So not go to college entirely. So those are our options. Number 1 is theater. Number 2 is mixed martial arts. Number 3 is drop out of school and write a book. Not surprisingly, it looks like mixed martial arts is taking the lead, though dropping out of school is coming up. No, it looks like number 2 is going to win, though. We'll say that. So, okay, our major is mixed martial arts. Turn to page 155. Your friends like to tease you about majoring in gym, but they don't realize what kind of education you've gotten at this school. You've become a master at fencing, or a state champion swimmer, cross-country runner, and practically double-jointed from all the yoga that you do. As a senior, you're starting your semester off with a killer internship. You applied for so many, you didn't exactly remember actually applying for this one, but when you read the description in your acceptance letter and saw who you were studying with, you knew you hit the jackpot. Your advisor is Niles Higginbotham. Not only is he a super famous personal trainer to the stars, but he's also gorgeous and British. He can set you up with your own successful business as soon as you graduate. You've been angling for an opportunity like this since the first day of freshman year. Your first appointment is tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. You're right in the middle of your bedtime gentle yoga routine when you're startled by a knock at your apartment door. You jump up and peer through the peephole to see your friends Cindy and Alyssa decked out in cute dresses and heels. You've barely opened the door before the two of them barrel in, chattering at you at once. You can't help but join in. You haven't seen each other all summer, and there's much to catch up on. They've barely made it inside when Cindy thrusts her wrist in your face with a bracelet with a number on it for some reason. Look, she squeals, I finally got a tattoo. You pull her arm back so that you can actually see it, and your heart sinks a little. Her tattoo is a star almost exactly like your birthmark. That bitch. It looks cute on her, but stars have always kind of been your thing. You can see Alyssa watching you intently. She's always been a little more in tune with your emotions, and she's undoubtedly curious to see your reaction. Before you can figure out what you want to say, Cindy barrels ahead. Now we can be twins! And she hugs you. Aw. How can you be mad at a friend who adores you like Cindy does? She may be a little clueless, but she's definitely the sweetest, most loyal friend a girl could ask for. You smile and hug her back. I think it's fantastic. You lead the girls into the kitchen and pull out a bottle of wine. On the way, Cindy turns to Alyssa with a big grin on her face. So when are you getting one? You know I don't do needles, and blood makes me faint, Alyssa huffs. Want a drink, you ask, waving the wine bottle? We have so much to catch up on. Alyssa shakes her head devilishly. We have a better idea. We're going out, Cindy exclaims as Alyssa heads to your bedroom and starts pulling clothes out of your closet. There's a bar right around the corner, and I hear that the bartender is super sexy. Alyssa rubs her hands together in excitement. What do you think? You've spent enough nights alone in this room doing the responsible thing. This is your last year of college. Blow off getting extra rest before the first day of your internship, and go out and have a good time while you're still young. Turn to 3. Or, if you feel like you'll sleep through your first internship meeting and blow off all your hard work, you'd better stay home. Turn to 156. So chat, do we go out and have a good time with number 1, or do we stay in like a responsible student with number 2? Okay, it looks like so far most of you are saying you want to be responsible. Oh, wait, no, number 1's coming out. The irresponsible partygoers are... number 2 came back. Chat's kind of split on this. If we should go out and have a good time, see what happens, or should we not risk all this hard work we've been doing throughout college? Don't vote for 3 and 4. There are no 3 and 4. And you know that. Okay, it looks like number 2 has broken away a little bit. And I think that's how it's going to go out. So we're going to end this vote. Number 2 wins. We're going to stay home. Guys, I'm sorry, you say, picking up the clothes Alyssa has thrown on your bed. I know it's lame, but I really have to get up early for my internship. Alyssa's shoulders slump as she starts to work into a full whine. Come on! Hot bartender! Alcohol! Us! She flips up her hands. You smile as you push Alyssa and Cindy out of your apartment. You guys go and have a good time. I'll go with you soon, I promise. You take a sip of your sleepy thyme and raspberry tea and return to your yoga mat to begin your cool down. Moments later, you hear a strange sound outside your window. It sounds like an injured animal of some sort. It's probably nothing. Maybe you should ignore it and keep practicing your sun salutations. You're almost sleepy enough to go to bed. You don't want to blow it, turn to 158, or, sleepy times be damned, you really want to investigate, turn to 6. Alright, we hear a weird sound. Do we investigate with number 1, or do we just... Oh, no, wait, it's, go to sleep with number 1, or investigate with number 2. Give me your love. Give me your love. Okay, most of you are saying number 2, sleepy times be damned. Go outside and see what's going on. So it looks like that's what we're doing. I mean, who knows what it is outside? You open your door and step into the cool night air. You blink as your eyes adjust to the darkness. A guttural howl shoots chills down your spine. The animal sounds large and like it might be injured. Should you have brought a baseball bat, just in case? You venture further out into the dark and hear another sound. This time it's closer, lower, and kind of scary. It's coming from around the corner of the building, back behind the dumpster, where nobody goes. You creep around the corner and see the dark silhouette of a dense cluster of bushes. As you draw near, there is a loud rustle, and something shoots out of the nearest bush right at you. You scream. Turn to 8. A terrified cat jumps into your arms and nuzzles you, shivering. You let out a long, loud laugh. You really are a chicken. Aw, what a pretty kitty. You purr as you bring it over into a streetlight and check it for injuries. It's an adorable little tabby. You think it's a girl. She's super skinny and looks like she might have hurt her paw. She needs you. And maybe, just maybe, you need her. You bring her inside, digging out a bowl for milk and towels to make her a little nest, all the while cooing at her. Oh, soft kitty, you don't have to worry about anything now. You're safe with me. Turn to 9. You wake up on the couch with the television on, your new cat snuggled up against you. Blinking your eyes, you look at the clock. 2 a.m. You spent most of your evening trying to get your new buddy to calm down enough so that you could tend to her injured paw. She was really freaked out. You hear a scratching sound at the door, realizing that's the sound that woke you. You carefully disentangle yourself from Ms. Kitty Pitty Party Pants. What? You refuse to judge yourself. Softly walk out to the front door and peer out the peephole. Nothing. You've just turned away when you hear the scratching again. You open the front door and there's a fluffy black cat sitting on the stoop, blinking up at you. It mews cutely. You have to take it in. What else are you gonna do? It needs a home. You shoo the little thing in and set up its own bowl of milk next to Miss Kitty Pitty Party Pants' bowl. It's kind of hard to say. Over the past few months, you and your big heart have managed to take in 27 strays. You had to drop out of school and get a job so that you could afford to feed yourself and all of your cats. Sometimes you wonder how things could have turned out differently, but life with Ms. Kitty Pitty Party Pants, Wallace, Brett Michaels, Minky, Foxy, Candy, Scott Bakula, Batgirl, Nathan, Louisa, Bella, Eucalyptus, Pepperoni, Mung Bean, Kurt Vonnegut, Alexander Hamilton, Blackie Ragger, Puppy, Pitt, Monocle Preston, Europe, Mikhail, Dragon Table, and Roxy is just too sweet. You're glad things turned out this way, and you're proud to wear the title, Crazy Cat Lady. The end. Chat, I'm rather disappointed in you. I did not see a single hint of a vampire boyfriend. Why were we even playing this? Look, we're going to try this again, and I expect that we're going to get at least one vampire boyfriend, maybe more than one. I think, though, that since we completed one playthrough of this, we'll probably just end the stream for right now and then come right back with a second playthrough of Vampire Boyfriends. And like I said, this time I really do expect that we're able to find ourselves a boyfriend, preferably of the vampire sort. So we'll be back in a couple minutes, and I hope that you do better, chat. I'm counting on you. See you in a bit.